Right, hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Drive and Talk podcast. First of all, a bit of housekeeping, I think, Scott. Thank you very much to everyone that has fed back, tuned in, watched the reels, given the feedback so far. It's great to do this new series, Series 6. I skipped Series 5 because I didn't like it. Didn't film a Series 5 or record a Series 5. I just couldn't be asked to film it, so I skipped straight to 6 instead. And it started really well, the first 3 episodes with us. We've got a lot of good feedback.
Got a lot of good feedback. It's been good, isn't it?
And some good feedback on the Alex Keynes episode.
That's coming out next week.
As we're recording it now, yes. But by the time this is out, people would have already watched it. So.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, I'll just cut that segue out. That's fine. But today we have another champion on the podcast. Another champion. We've had Alex Keynes on, as I was referring to. And Max Watt joins us, who is, as you can see there, the Watt Motorsport Boxster Cup champion with the tiniest trophy ever that you get for winning that. But before we get to start, Porsche Club, if you're watching this, that is pathetic. Get a proper trophy that you can drink pints out of. He's won a championship. He's not won a bloody darts contest at the local pub. That's astounding.
To be fair, I've got bigger darts trophies. That's not even an exaggeration.
That's just knackered it now.
For next year, can we have big ones?
Yes. Big trophies. Big trophies is what we like. Sorry, Max. Welcome to the show. It is great to have you on.
Thanks for having me.
You've had a bit of a drive down here, haven't you?
A little bit.
It's a bit, yeah.
Little excursion into
Bit
London.
of a mission.
Yeah.
You saw some of Surrey, more of Surrey than you wanted to see.
Yeah, we made it though.
You did indeed. So, as we've got you here, we'll start off with. I'll tell you what. Should we start at the beginning?
Well, I think it's right that we do start at the beginning.
Yeah.
If we kind of start with, well done, we're winning the championship, and then it just kind of goes worse from there, doesn't it?
So, as you are, what are you now, 20?
20, yeah.
Just turned?
Fetus.
No,
He is.
21 soon.
21 soon.
Fetus.
And how long have you been racing?
I've been racing for about 5 years.
Just 5 years? Okay. So, what was it that got you into motorsport?
Okay, so from the very start, my dad,
Okay.
initially, obviously, he's always worked in motorsport.
Yeah.
Well, not always. He did an apprenticeship with the army, but he was always a mechanic.
Yeah.
And then he ended up working for ProDrive.
Okay.
So
What period was that?
that was 98, 99.
Ooh.
Oh, the good period. So probably 1 year of McRae and then Burns.
Yep.
Kankkunen?
No, I don't think so.
No? I'm just trying to think.
Don't forget the Super Tours.
Oh, yeah, Super Tours too. But ProDrive around that area was all about the WRC for me.
It was indeed.
100%.
It just so happens that I've been watching back on the old WRC, so probably Piero Latti as well. He was a teammate and very good on the tarmac stuff. I don't know. I'll go into
It's Carlos Sainz.
What a ProDrive around that time. I know he was 95, 94, 95.
Did he go back? I can't remember.
I can't remember. Did Sainz go back? I'll have to have a look.
Maybe I was just hearing stories about. I heard some stories about certain testing and certain rallies where
Back in the
Sainz
glory
had to
days.
win Rally Spain, but Colin wouldn't let him.
Yes, that would have been 95, so the year Colin won the championship. And it was the famous kicking the bin.
Yes. Yeah, that's I've seen that on a documentary. It's very good.
that was the year that he kicked the bin and then won the championship. Brilliant.
So, obviously, your dad's always been, so we'll go back, ProDrive.
Yep.
And so, you early memories of your dad working for ProDrive?
Nope.
No?
No, I wasn't born yet.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a fetus.
he is a fetus. I forget how young you are.
Yeah, so if you're coming up 21, you'd have been born in 2005?
Yep.
2004?
Five.
I feel really old.
Oh, God. I think we'll just end it there.
Two old blokes with a child.
Oh, my God. Literally. Oh, God. So you would not have been around for any of this. So your dad was having a lot of fun then. No kids, just loving life.
Yep.
Unreal.
So I think I might have had the years wrong actually, because then he went to work for West Surrey Racing,
Okay.
and that was the last 2 years of Super Touring.
Ooh,
So 99, 2000.
Yeah.
So he would have worked for ProDrive, Peak, McRae.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if Sainz was there, yeah, so we're talking 94, 95, and then 96 when Signs would have gone by then. Yeah. Yes, because Signs went to Ford.
He did.
Yeah. Signs
He
ragged a
Focus.
very old Escort car. Yeah. That's just me with my retro head on.
That is. So your dad would have been with the Honda days then.
Yeah.
Mega.
Wow. Did he prefer the rallying or the touring cars?
Rallying. He's always been a rally man.
Yeah. Is that kind of why you started off with the rallycross stuff over the
Yes.
tarmac or karting?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was your sort of first car that you drove?
What, learned to drive in?
Yeah.
I learned to drive in a Mazda 3,
Okay.
Okay.
which I bought for £20.
What?
It was being scrapped. And
Oh, okay.
apparently the scrap man was giving this guy 20 quid for it. So I said,
Wow.
well, let me buy it off you. So I learned how to control a clutch up at our workshop
Yeah.
in the Mazda. Ended up chopping the roof off it and doing all sorts with it until we drove it into the ground. But yeah, by that point was when I had my first sort of taste of motorsport. I did a rallycross kind of day with Peter Gwynn,
Right.
who's one of Bill Gwynn's sons.
Okay.
So he does all the Suzuki Swift stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, so he runs that championship. So it was a day, ran a gravel lot in one of his Suzukis.
Yeah. And it kind of ignited.
It went from there. Yeah, I loved it. Didn't think I'd ever be racing, to be honest. But then Pete told us, you should come along. So we bought a car from Wales, which was pretty rough. Had no power steering. So the car was all right, but the only issue with it is it had no power steering. So I actually did my first full season of racing with no power steering.
Fair play.
Is that an advantage in rallycross or is it?
No.
No. Probably a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you came out at the end of that season looking like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we reshelled the car. Not because I rolled it, but it had enough damage.
It was
so
just tired.
It was very tired. And we couldn't fix the power steering. So turned out it was actually an airbag thing behind the steering wheel.
Okay.
Steering wheel position.
The electronic power
The clock
steering.
thing.
Clock spring.
Clock spring, that's the one.
Yeah.
So we reshelled the car, and then I did a sort of proper season. The first one actually was only a few rounds towards the end. We were quite late. So yeah, I did 2 seasons of rallycross. Loved it. I loved the gravel aspect.
Yeah.
The car control, learning learning how to left foot brake.
Yeah.
We were quick, but I hadn't been racing for long enough to know how to defend from the lead or anything like that. So
Just learning the car and just getting the understanding of your car control.
yeah. So that got us a certain distance, but the scrutineering wasn't quite up to par. We were getting a little bit frustrated, so we thought, well, I'm 17 now, so let's go circuit racing.
Okay.
So one of our customers of my dad's business, the dad's garage, had a Citroen C1 in Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and did my ARDS test in it around Knockhill.
In Knockhill for ARDS tests, fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
impressive.
actually the cheapest place to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
How much are you talking?
I think it was 100 quid.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
120 quid maybe.
Get a flight up to
Fly up.
I tell you what, with EasyJet/Ryanair prices nowadays, it would probably be cheaper to go and get a Ryanair up to wherever
And do your ARDS.
and do your ARDS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some kind of deal with getting a membership to the SMRC.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
But I then did my first ever race in the Scottish C1 Championship
At Knockhill.
at Knockhill.
First ever circuit.
First race. So obviously Knockhill being the only track in Scotland.
Yeah.
In the Scottish Championship, I was the only English driver. They're all Scottish.
So was it kind of your dad's thinking, the boy's going circuit racing, but I want him to feel like he's going rallying. Off to Knockhill, son.
Yeah. No, it was good. We had a dry day. There was about 18 cars, I want to say.
Oh, cool.
I think I probably qualified maybe 14th or
Right.
something. Which I wasn't, not last in my first ever race.
Yeah.
Brilliant,
You know,
yeah.
Qualifying session.
Big tick.
I think I got up to 8th, finished the race there, and then they did a reverse grid for race 2, and I started on the front row. So second ever race. Now I'm on the front row at Knockhill
Yeah.
with a load of mad Scots behind me.
So did your dad just kind of lean in the assembly area and was like, good job, little buddy, up to you. Slam the door.
Pretty much, just left me to it.
Sort that one out.
I had
Definitely sink or swim moment on that one.
yeah,
Literally.
So I had a crap start, I think I dropped to third.
Right.
And then following off the cars in front, I sort of picked up a bit of pace. You know, when you're following the fast cars, it's quite easy to sort of
Follow.
to learn a lot more following. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was able to keep with them. I think I was, staying in third until about 3/4 of the way through the race, and someone behind rolled,
Okay.
which caused a red flag.
Yeah.
I actually got punted off through the Butcher's chicane
Yeah.
on the lap where he rolled. So
They
I would
took
have
it
been
back.
dead last. They took it back a lap. I finished my second ever race third.
Wow. Good
First,
effort.
first in newcomers and third overall.
Wow.
That's a damn good effort, mate.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very, very good against a load of Scotsmen.
And that was the rallying experience really would have helped there. Yeah,
Especially across the grass at Butchers.
definitely.
Yeah. But that is, I think, still to this day, the C1 round knockout is just so much fun.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, it's good. We couldn't do an endurance race there. Could you imagine that pit lane? That'd be
Oh.
bedlam.
That is true.
That would be
Yeah.
bedlam.
It'd kill the cars, I think.
Yeah.
It'd just kill them. You don't want to do modified towards there because it'd kill them.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to for the experience, but I'd just be worried. I mean, I've got problems with my drive shafts anyway. Yeah, maybe not.
Definitely not. So, why did you choose the Junior Rallycross before going into the circuit racing? Was that just purely because the cars were cheaper, the motorsport was cheaper on a whole?
Yeah, well, I mean, as a junior, it's definitely cheaper and you can get in younger. So I think you can even start doing it the year of your 13th birthday. You can
Okay.
start doing Junior Rallycross.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That is cool.
And we knew Peter, because he lives about 10 minutes away from us.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he taught my dad into doing a day at the rally school.
Yeah.
And then once I'd driven it, it was sort of, we decided
That's the way
that's what
forward.
we were going to do.
Very
Yeah.
cool. I'm going to ask you a bit of a question that's probably a bit left field here, but we've, as in previous episodes, we spoke about the sort of junior formulae that's come through, and we've in the UK in circuit racing we've got JSCC, Fiestas, and then Ginetta. Toca Juniors tried but epically failed. But Junior Rallycross, could that potentially be a better formula for junior drivers to start off with before they go circuit racing, because they can learn more on the car control front?
Personally, I'd say so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd say the main, I think car control is so important. I don't think people realise how much faster you can be if you're really comfortable
With the
on
car,
the limit
yeah,
of the
moving around
tyre.
underneath
Yeah,
you,
you know if it goes that way, you don't even have to think about it. So it takes away that fear of driving on the edge, which is only really going to help.
Yeah,
Mm.
I agree with you completely on that one. I'm the same.
Yeah.
It's a 4-lap race, so it's
Fast.
it also perfects your starts. You have to get a perfect start. It's essentially first one into the first corner is most likely going to come out with the win unless they make a mistake.
Yeah.
Mm.
The cars are great. A Suzuki Swift, 1.3. They make about 105 horsepower, and they handle very well.
Skinny little tyres, but with enough. I mean, what tyres were you running?
We were running on a Cooper RS3R,
Okay.
which is like a semi-slick kind of thing.
But obviously, being rallycross, did they have enough grip on the tarmac section to give you a bit of learning there, as well as coping with the loose?
Yeah, so the tyres were more of a tarmac tyre than a gravel tyre. They probably had not enough grip in the gravel, which made it even more fun, really. Because you get the good racing on the tarmac where you can properly overtake, and then on the gravel it's just trying to keep it on the racing line if there is one.
Mm.
Okay, so you had a win in Junior Rallycross as well, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Where was that?
Pembrey.
The flats, the Welsh flats.
Great track, actually, for rallycross. It had probably the most off-road section. Very twisty, very tight, and tricky to overtake.
A few people will probably disagree, but I think Pembrey is better for rallycross than circuit racing.
I'd say definitely, yeah. I've done one track day around the
time.
Pembrey circuit, yeah, and it's just...
Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head, you guys didn't make the C1 round there, did you?
No.
We had, I can't remember if we had a double header there. The one where Alan decided to do some
It was a double header.
Where Alan decided to do some civil engineering.
It was close on the fastest lap though.
Yes, very close on the fastest lap. So, Junior Rallycross, C1s. I mean, it's where I met you.
Yep.
Was it just something that gave you the chance to go racing with your dad and everyone involved? And
Well, yeah. So it was a customer of my dad's garage who had the C1, and he said, "Oh, why doesn't he come and have a go in it?" So I did, and then it went from there, really.
Did you do any testing, or did you just go straight in?
We didn't do much testing. No, I did the couple races. I did the first round at Knockhill, and then we did what they call the away round. They have one away round in the Scottish Championship,
yeah.
Okay.
which was at Cadwell Park,
Right. Okay.
which is just as far to get to. And then one more round at Knockhill, and then it was straight into the 24 at Silverstone.
And how was the 24 for you at Silverstone?
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. I loved it. I think still to this day, probably the best race I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
What were the reasons why?
It was just, I got quite lucky because I had the sunrise and the sunset stint. Or the
Probably
sunset,
the
then
best ones you
sunrise.
can do.
I've done those.
Yeah, mega.
And the scenes were great, and there was one moment I was going down the straight and someone goes into the back of me. I'm thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? And then I realised that we're bump drafting. I didn't realise it was actually a real thing. I thought it was something you see in the films, or NASCARs do it, but yeah. And then from there I was just bump drafting, having an amazing time. There was a pack of 3 of us, just passing everyone down the straights, people trying to join in.
Did you know who you were fighting with? Did you
No
recognise the
idea.
other cars?
No idea.
Just go with
You don't really know. In the 24, you don't really know. And it was
Don't
my
really care.
first C1 endurance race, so I didn't know who the quick cars were, who the slower cars were. And of course, obviously, you don't know which driver's in the car at the time. So
That is the most confusing thing. You kind of recognise the cars, but you have no clue who's in it.
Yeah, unless you're lucky enough, you can maybe see. I mean, let's be honest. If you pulled up next to Josh Cook in a car because of his distinctive helmet, you know it's going to be
Probably tell
Josh.
it's him. Yeah.
You could pick that up definitely, but it's difficult, isn't it? But it's so much fun.
So much fun.
You just race everyone around you. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, and Maggots Beckett's in the C1 as well.
The tyre score and completely just hanging on.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they snap, they're fun, aren't they? Nowhere down the straight. You could read a book going down the straight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Did
but
get-
sunset, something about endurance racing and a sunset and a sunrise, perfection.
Definitely.
It almost just releases so much serotonin. You're just sat there like, oh, life is good. And you've got a lot of time, like Scott says, you've got a lot of time to think that down, hang a straight in the C1.
You do.
You could paint
do.
it.
Just get a little mini easel in the side. Yes, this looks good.
You genuinely could. They're not the quickest, but they're so much fun, and there are so many of you around you. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, there's always someone on track to be racing with, isn't there?
Oh yeah, it's just they're awesome, and the whole atmosphere around the whole event. Just you end up sharing a garage with other people because there's so many teams there. So you're just completely lumped and thrown in with other people, and everyone gets on. It's just so much fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. I had a blast the first time we did it. Even looking back and getting stripped half an hour before we had to go and do quali.
As you do.
As you do. Yeah, I want that part. Why? Yeah, that was fun. Have you had that yet? You
No.
haven't had a car checked?
No?
Oh,
Give it time.
Yeah. Have you still got the C1s?
No.
You haven't got
They're
them?
all gone.
They're all gone.
So obviously you did Race of Remembrance this year with Dave Drinkwater's team.
Yep.
You tempted to, I know we'll come to your future plans shortly, but are you tempted to jump in for the 24-hour and arrive and drive somewhere?
I might be next year, potentially, but it's a busy weekend. There's a few other race meetings on that you might be aware of.
There's a few flying around.
Porsche Club race weekend, and there's also the 24-hour kart race.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the carts. Just go and sail out of the Porsches. All you need to do, turn up at the Porsches, give me a bigger trophy, leave the Porsches, go down to Silverstone, do the 24 hours, have a laugh.
No, I'd like to try, and I think me and another person, we're going to try to squeeze all 3 into one weekend.
Fantastic.
Fair enough. There's a Tony Stewart-esque.
Very much.
Yeah.
That'd be very
That
cool.
would be cool.
It would be.
Have you got a helicopter ready on standby?
Definitely not. It was mentioned, but no chance.
Yeah. Where are the Porsche Club that weekend?
Snetterton.
Okay, so it's a bit of a trek across the top. And where's the kart race?
At Silverstone
Oh,
On the new track.
on the new track.
on the new track.
Yeah, so that's not the difficult bit.
It's getting across to Snetterton.
Yeah,
have
it's
they-
qualifying.
Have
for
they
the 24.
deliberately done that then?
I think so.
Yeah, to tie
I
in
mean,
with.
the track's got to be open for 24 hours anyway. Why not have?
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously it's probably best to piss off the neighbours only once and rather rev them up and go twice, because I can imagine them carts are quite noisy.
Definitely noisier than the C1s.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You hear a gnat fart with the C1, but
Yeah, but those kart drivers won't have as much fun in the C1, let's be honest.
that is true. That is true. Have you already sort of planned that who you're going to be racing with at the 24 in the kart race?
In the kart race, yeah, I'm in a team.
Yeah.
Can you reveal what drivers are in that team? Or?
It's not so much drivers; it's more a group of people.
Okay.
They're not really all necessarily racing drivers.
Oh, okay.
We're just doing it for a bit of fun.
A few mates.
Bit of a
Yeah.
giggle.
Oh, beautiful.
That'd be fun. Yeah, the qualifying thing is the problem, isn't it? For the 24
Yeah,
to then.
yeah,
You can have fun with the logistics of that one.
yeah. Not sure what.
Do you know anyone with a helicopter?
No,
No. No.
No.
anymore.
would
Not
be
anymore.
handy.
Ask Palmer if you can borrow his. Just ring him up. Geezer, you bought any circuits lately? No? Give me a helicopter. That'll do. No?
There's got to be someone that will get you across the
Yeah.
Norfolk border quick.
I think it's about a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
2 hours. I
You
think.
make it sound like we're smuggling moonshine or something. Although saying that, you're definitely doing that across the Norfolk Broads. There's some strange people up there. Hi,
But-
Chip.
Definitely.
Definitely.
A little bit shorter on one side now, isn't it?
He is a bit blessed.
Sniper's nightmare.
He is. Do you miss the C1s?
I wouldn't say miss because I'm not that far away from them.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a little story about what you've done with your C1s that your dad told me. You've sold the car to some apprentices of yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they haven't gone far.
So they're still out the workshop.
It actually got collected from the workshop. Yes. Long story. It will be living at the workshop.
Okay.
So,
It's a good little plan though you've got going on, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah.
So do you want to elaborate on you've got them, they've got to work on the car, it's their car,
They're doing the prep. Yeah.
and then you guys are going to run it for them?
Yeah. They're borrowing our van and trailer and
You.
tools. Yeah.
I was going to say, are you going to be Mr. Driver Coach, or are you going to be the tame racing driver they get involved?
I don't know. I mean, for the 3 hours, it'll probably just be the two of them sharing it.
Mm.
But I'm either going to join them for the 24 or another team.
Okay.
Interesting.
Dave Drinkwater tapped you up yet?
No. I'd like to do it with him for result-wise.
There's the racing competitiveness.
But no, I think group again, same group who might be doing the karting. I think we're going to try and do. a few
Oh,
things,
fabulous.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah. I mean, it's to be able to do a 24-hour race with your mates, let alone two on the same weekend, that's quite cool.
Yeah,
You're going to be absolutely broken as well.
probably.
You can get into the C1 for a rest because I can imagine the carts are going to be absolutely just shoulder killers.
Absolutely.
It's the ribs as well. I've heard. Apparently, I need to get a rib protector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried a kart race at my local team sport of Gosport, never again. I'm too fat for karting anyway. But
You're just hard to kidnap, mate.
yeah, harder to kidnap. But I was a second off the pace, and they said purely, they were like, how much do you weigh? And I told them, and they were like, yeah, that's why you're a second off the pace. So I'm as fast as a karter as a skinny person, but I like cake, so I don't care.
I've never really done karting. I think I've probably been karting maybe 3 or 4 times.
So how did the karting idea just come? Did someone come to you with it? Or?
Yeah, so it's another Porsche company who we're good friends with.
Mm,
A few employees there are doing it.
fabulous.
So I'm doing it with Steve Wood,
Yeah.
who's also the co-owner of Clean Racing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fantastic. Okay, so it's sort of a clean racing tie-up as such.
Somewhat, yeah.
Well, we'll have some more on clean racing, but first of all, we've got to get into your Boxster Cup exploits. But first of all, we're going to take a bit of a break.
We are in.
And welcome back, and what a great chat it's been so far with Max Watt, and we love the fact that you've come back. You've been doing a bit of logistics today, picking up race cars. What's going on?
Dropping some parts off for a car we're building next year and picking one up from you guys.
Yeah.
So obviously we'll come to your racing exploits next year, but are you still very much involved with the family business, running race cars away from your racing yourself?
Yeah, so by day I've always seen myself as a mechanic first and then secondary racing driver. It's taking a bit of a turn now, but yeah, I grew up in the family business.
Which is?
Classic Porsche restoration.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Started off as VWs, so camper vans. And then ended up becoming Porsches. Obviously, they're not that different from each other.
No,
Well, I was going to say, yeah, Porsche is basically a Beetle.
Don't.
Don't get wrong.
Get out, leave.
So yeah, grew up around the garage. Went to college and did motorsport engineering.
Yep.
Which college?
I went to 2 actually.
Okay.
For the 2 different years. I went
Did you get
to
kicked out of one?
Chippenham. I didn't get kicked out. Well, yeah, Chippenham for the first year and then Bridgewater for the second year.
Okay.
So that's the MVQ? You in the motorsport engineering?
Motorsport engineering, yeah.
Yeah. I think mine was a BTEC, which was down at Basingstoke.
Mine was a BTEC as well, but we're old, remember?
Ah, yes, Fetus. So, Boxster Cup, how does this come, right? Is this just a strategic look that yourself and your dad looked in and went, let's go and win that and then move up the Porsche ladder?
So, I mean, it was never really...
That's me.
I don't know, it was never really... It all came around so fast. It was never really a plan to sort of always be racing. We were doing the C1s for a bit of fun. And then close Porsche business near to us, Auto Farm, who is run by Steve Wood,
Yep.
who we were good friends with, told us about him doing Porsche Club and that there was this Boxster that had become available, and he told us we should buy it.
The one that won the championship.
Yeah.
It wasn't straightforward though, was it?
Not at all. Not at all. My God, yeah, that took a bit of work. Some long nights.
Before we find out about that, I want to throw some stats at you, considering it was a difficult start.
We love stats.
Out of the whole season, you had 8 race wins, 9 pole positions, and 9 fastest laps. That is a hell of a season for your first rookie season in a Porsche, mate.
Yeah, for sure.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So
It must be the name Max.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Max, just Max in general. Max Verstappen, Max Watts, Max Coates.
yeah, another one.
Yeah, okay.
There's a
Thing here, isn't there?
I think there's a growing theme. Call your kid Max and they'll win everything.
So, you obviously moved into Porsche, you bought in the Boxster Cup, and you bought this Boxster Cup car. Tell us about some of the issues, because you had quite a tough start to the season in that car, didn't you?
Yeah, so we bought the car, very shiny car, only done 1 season of racing, it was top spec. We thought this is perfect, if you're going to, we would advise, if you're going to do a championship and try and go for the win, get a good car. So we thought, what was he thought we had? Took it to Silverstone.
Yep.
Well, we did a track day first, but then we took it to Silverstone for round 1. Went into the first testing session, which we thought was going very well.
Yeah.
On the national, I think I did a 106 in testing. So we thought, okay, yeah, we've definitely got a quick car. We were timing a few other people who we thought might be fast. People who have done it previously.
Did you time Scott?
Well, I didn't do the timing personally, so I don't know exactly who was timing.
There was no
I'm going to
point
say
looking-
yes.
There's
I'm
no
gonna
point
say
looking
yes.
at my time.
None at all.
Were you out testing?
I think I got 1 session at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't remember, because I don't remember seeing a car much.
No, I got out there. I don't tend to do much Friday testing.
Yeah.
Just because
In case you break it.
Yeah, that. You know what my car's like. It's
a temperamental witch,
Mm.
and it's so expensive to do the day's testing. I try and grab one session where I can and just go. Yeah, there's still another way around.
Yeah.
And then throw myself into it Saturday chasing people like you, and see how we go from that. But yeah, it's all right. So 106 in testing.
Yeah.
on
So
the
dry
Friday.
testing on the Friday, then we get to Saturday morning and it's wet.
Yes, it
quality.
was.
So now it was my first time driving it in the wet.
Yeah.
It wasn't wet enough for wet tyres.
No,
so
it
we're
was
still
that
on.
greasy.
It was horrid,
slick.
wasn't it? Yeah.
And then we went out after the diesel Focus Cup.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes, I remember that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was slippy.
It was very.
Someone
slippy.
went off in lap 1 in Cops.
I wasn't that one.
No.
Was it not lap 1?
It was
No.
someone.
Oh, it was you. Oh, yeah, of course.
It wasn't me. That
No,
went that
no,
one.
but someone did go off, and I'm trying to remember who it was.
I know Perry Darling went off.
Yeah.
He definitely did.
Oh, he took Charlie Dye out.
No, that was a different race.
Oh, that was a race.
I know in quali, because I was pole at the time when I went off, which I was quite pleased with. And then, so Perry, I know Perry went off and spun. He got back going, managed to get it back out, and then we had that yellow flag period, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Charlie was in front of me. He went into Cops, lost the back. I went in, had the initial bite, and it turned in mid corner. Mine snapped, and then I've tried to catch it as Charlie's recovered on the edge, and then me and Charlie have just side slapped. And then I was watching, and then a Rint car also went off as well.
Right.
So it was a bit.
Eventful.
Cops was massive.
It was very.
slippy.
It did seem like a bit of a bit sketchy going through there.
Yeah. So that was so your first qualifying session.
Yeah, so we had waved yellow through one corner for the whole session.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it was all right. It was right in the end, but yeah. So qualifying, I think I finished second.
Yeah.
We made a little mistake where we were talking to some people. You know, you're only allowed 2 sets of tyres for the whole year.
Yeah.
So you do have to look after them and not use them when you think you don't need to.
Yeah.
So I see P1 on the pit board. Come back around and see it again. I'm thinking, okay, maybe we should park the car for a little bit.
Mhm.
Seems like, you know, we're holding P1 at the minute.
Yeah.
Come in, still got P1 for a little bit, and then boom, drops P2. See, Bertie had the fastest lap, so
Yep.
go back out to try and get one more lap. Literally, I think I crossed the line with about 2 seconds spare to start my last lap. Anyway, I don't think it was enough. I can't actually.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think Matt Goff. I think didn't he start on pole?
He did. That was after the little talking to that we had
Yeah.
about the yellow flag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Same times, not
Slowing down enough under double wave.
yellows.
Yeah. So did you all have the clerk of the course get you in the naughty boys room and have a little chat?
Yes, yeah, but there was no. It was a bit frustrating because there was no footage that was looked at. It was based purely off the fact that we were a second a lap quicker than anyone else.
But the track was quickening.
It was
drying.
It
yeah.
was drying.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It's still kind of foggy-ish as well. It was just a bit of a.
Bit of a horrible morning. 'Cause you were there as well, weren't you?
Yes, it was one of those horrible sort of winter/spring mornings where everything's a bit dewy, everything's a bit horrible, damp, overcast. But you're right, it started, from what I can remember, it started to dry. So naturally, as the track dries up and the heat gets into it, you guys are going to go quicker.
Yeah. And it wasn't just necessarily across that one sector. It was out the back and you can push into Brooklands and stuff. So,
But because of the gap, you know, it was me and him at the top, and then a second to third place. So the two of us got penalised. So we started third and fourth.
Yep. So first race.
First race was a very wet one, wasn't it?
It rained, didn't it?
Yeah. But we
Rained.
were still out on the dry tyres, weren't we?
Yeah, a load of you. I think only. None of you went out on wets.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So how was that for you? Because I wasn't out. I was watching that one. So
Yeah, so it was an interesting one.
We weren't doing a lot of watching. We were hammering and spannering and trying to get your car back together.
that's true. It was on.
It was
Yeah,
on.
in the background.
In the background, it was on. Yeah. So that was a bit of a.
Yeah, so I think I had a terrible start. Lost a few places. I was sort of working my way back through the field.
Yeah.
I think I got up to third.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
I had a bit of
Bertie kind of disappeared off into the distance.
He did, yeah.
And there was a few spins, wasn't there? Just due to the conditions, it was a bit mad.
Yeah. So I was one of them. Obviously, I spun through Luffield,
Yeah.
which dropped me back quite far. I think it dropped me down to 10th or 11th. Over the next couple of laps, managed to work my way back up.
Yeah.
Got up to 4th, got up to 3rd. I was thinking, oh my god, I'm on for a podium in my first proper sprint race. And then the rain was too much, and the heated screen turns out was not working.
Yeah. I've had this issue as well.
So the inside of my screen fogged up, and I
Yeah.
could not see where I was going. For
Is
the
it
last
quite a
3
common
laps.
thing just with the Boxster screens or something, or with the system, or because there's a few? It wasn't just you two. There was. I remember you saying there was a number of cars up and down the field suffering.
There is quite a few. I know I struggled with it.
I think I managed to get it
Something sorted out for brands at the end of the year, but I know what you mean. And when they fuck up, you just can. It's instant.
I couldn't reach. I was looking out the side windows. It was alright when you're racing. The hardest part was actually the in-lap.
Yeah, because you're trying to gauge everything.
Yeah, you are. You're trying to look. Whereas when you're racing, you kind of know roughly where you are.
I used to have a little stick with a microfiber on. I
Yeah,
had this issue at
that would have
Donington
been
last
handy.
year.
So this is why I have the microfiber down the side of the seat.
Mm.
If you,
Yeah.
at least you could try that. So if you, maybe try that one.
Yeah. So I lost third, finished fourth. So I wasn't too unhappy about that.
Yep. A good start really from the spin and
Yeah.
coming back. So you're happy. First race.
I was very happy. Obviously, it's unfortunate that my screen fogged up so much.
Yeah.
I lost the place, but all in all, I was very happy. So into race 2 in the dry. I'm thinking great. I know I've done some quick times in testing.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes.
And that was fully dry race as well, wasn't it? Race
Fully
2.
Fully dry. So yeah, I mean, it was a fairly average race, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I worked out that the car was not quite up to it.
You were down on power quite severely, weren't you?
Yeah, so I had plenty of speed in the corners, and then cars were just pulling away down the straights, which was quite frustrating.
Yep.
So after, I can't remember where I finished, maybe 5th, was it?
Something. Yeah, fourth.
You came flying past me on lap 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
I think that was Angry Scott.
Yeah, the bit between my teeth on that one. we didn't even test the car before that. It was we don't know if this is going to work. We didn't even track it. We didn't have time, and drove it to assembly and brakes work. It goes in a straight line. Suck it and see.
Full send.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked.
The power steering.
Failed 3 laps in. We raced with no
right.
power steering.
Lovely. Just what you want.
Yeah, it's mega. But yeah, no. So a good first weekend then for you.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't, obviously we knew we had some problems that we needed to fix with the car, the heat screen, and we had a suspicion that we were down on power.
Yeah.
But I think a 4th and a 5th for my first weekend, I was not disappointed with that at all.
Not thinking about the championship, not
really. I never kind of had an idea that it'd be possible to win it at that point.
Yeah, just taking in race by race.
Yeah, exactly.
Still
you can't come in with too many expectations, otherwise you might, just end up disappointing
How
yourself.
did you find that transition going from sort of a really low horsepower front wheel drive car that's essentially pretty light to a mid-engined over 200 horsepower rear wheel drive?
With all 4 seasons in one weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to be honest, I didn't think I was going to enjoy rear wheel drive. I thought, lift off oversteer is the most fun thing in the world, especially in a C1, lifting off through cops and just getting straight back on the throttle, sliding it through. I always thought that would be my thing. So I didn't think I was going to enjoy rear wheel drive, especially the mid-engine. I thought it was going to be, quite a challenge.
Yeah, a little bit with a pendulum effect sometimes, don't they?
I definitely progressed throughout the season, but at the start I was enjoying it a lot. You've now got 250 horsepower, plenty of speed down the straights.
Yeah,
These things do like 135, 140, touching just about.
so you've gone from a car that will maybe do sort of 105, 110 at
Yeah.
a massive push with your bump draft in.
I think Cadwell I hit 112, I think.
Jesus, that's a land speed record
Yeah.
for a C1.
I actually had a brake failure in that race. That was scary.
Really?
Yeah. The bolt sheared for the slave cylinder in the rear drums. So you get one pump to the floor, and then it comes back. But that one pump happened to happen while I was doing 112 miles an hour.
Code Brown.
Around
Code
Cadwell.
Brown.
So there's no extra tarmac. It's just straight onto the grass.
Oh wow! How did that end up?
All right, actually. Surprisingly.
With many poos coming out.
Yeah, no, it wasn't as bad as I could have imagined. I thought the general rule with a C1 is if you're not on tarmac, you're going to roll it. If you're grass or gravel, as long as if you're in a straight line, you're okay. But I was not in a straight line. I was steering away from the wall, and it didn't roll. So I was quite
Sort of
shocked
natural
about that.
instinct took over, and it was just don't think, just do.
So no, the Boxster, it was a big step up.
Yep.
But no, I really got along with it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
You did pretty well.
Now, yeah, definitely. But after Silverstone, I was feeling like I could, had we got the car fixed, definitely thought there was some room for improvement.
Yeah. And then we moved on to Anglesey.
Yeah. So we power tested the car after Silverstone.
Yeah.
And that confirmed that we were 25 horsepower down.
Which is a
Oh,
huge.
that's a massive chunk.
Yeah. 10%.
That's
Phenomenal.
And you still got those results with that power.
Yeah. Well, the 106 that we actually did in testing was not beaten in the dry race.
no, it wasn't.
So
It really wasn't.
we were thinking, oh, well, now we're in a good place. You know, with that extra power, it should be.
But
It was-
did you twig what the power loss was though? Was it just a tired engine or?
So,
So-
angle, see, you were frantic, weren't you?
Yeah, so we did a few tests back at the workshop. Obviously, we knew we had something to fix. Something wasn't right. So, actually, well, I think we did a compression test first,
Mhm.
and then the second test we did was fuel pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And we only had 1 bar of fuel pressure.
Yeah, you were down on fuel pressure massively, weren't
Yeah,
you, really?
whereas we're meant to have 3 bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not good. And they do.
These cars are 20
odd years old now, so they do tend to have a few issues, and fuel pump seems to be one of them. So
Yeah,
not
it's,
an
slightly
uncommon
unusual.
thing.
Slightly unusual, not for the pump not to fail completely, but just to be
Down.
down a lot. So
But wouldn't that also, in theory, cause you engine issues down the line? Because the more you try and lean an engine out, the worse it gets.
yeah, you get mass detonation, unfortunately.
yeah, so I'll get onto this.
Okay.
Two bar down on fuel pressure should have been worse than 25 horsepower
Yeah.
down.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So changed the fuel pump. We thought, there we go, we found the issue.
Yep.
Let's go to Anglesey.
You did the Friday testing, didn't you?
Did the Friday testing, realised that we definitely still had an issue
Mhm.
with the car. So we had, practically everyone in the paddock was trying to help us at this point.
Yeah, you had a big crowd, didn't you?
We had master Porsche technicians, all sorts of people with their, £10,000 computers or whatever they were, the P-Wiz,
Yeah.
trying to work out what was not right. Something to do with the ECU. Started life as a 2.7 ECU and had been recoded with the
Oh dear.
3.2
Yeah,
values.
so
and
there
stuff like
was
that.
3 cars built, wasn't there, at the same time?
Yeah.
And yours was the middle car.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
They don't even know. They don't know which one's which at this
And
point.
The parts got all mixed up.
Whoops.
Yeah, your dad was informing me what went on, and
Yeah.
yeah.
So we had
Not a happy bunny, I would assume.
No, but
they're so similar, but they have big differences.
yeah, even
Gen 1, Gen 2, even you probably learned this massively over the course
Yeah,
of
well,
the
even
year.
even with the early car, which you run, 20 kilos lighter,
Yep.
and you have, was it 5 horsepower?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 horsepower less, but you carried 20 less kilos. So even with that particular model, the engine stayed the same, but the injectors, the MAF sensor, and the
All
wiring
different.
loom changed in the one.
One
of the years.
Yeah, one of the years. I think it's like 2001. Might even be before that. I can't remember. I've had this with mine as well. Messing around with stuff.
So
So another fault we knew we had with the car was no coolant temperature reading on the gauge. So this was something to keep in mind, but not something to try to fix. We were worried about the power more than the
yeah,
coolant.
you know if the car's getting hot, don't you? So
Yeah. So we couldn't fix it at Anglesey. We went out for race 1. I think I was up to 8th at this point, but it was now worse. Sorry, I should mention. With the new fuel pump, it was trying to pump a lot of fuel into the car. It was now running worse. I couldn't rev it past 6.
yeah, not where
They
you want
revved
to
to 7.2. No, not at all. So I was just getting eaten on the straight. And I was to be honest, I had a lot of fun in the race. I was having a great battle with Charlie Dye.
Yep.
We were all over each other. I was a little bit quicker in the corners, and then he'd pull back away at the straights.
That's
Eventually,
a
I
quick
got
car.
past him.
Charlie's actually car is a quick car in a straight line.
So I eventually got past him, and then we're coming around turn 1, Anglesey, which is fairly blind.
Oh,
And-
the left-hander.
Yeah. And can't remember what was going on. There was a lot of cars suddenly in front of us. We had to slow down, but you're going pretty fast into that corner. There was no room to slow down. We were already on the edge, so we both diverted to the grass. So I think I recovered maybe 11th in that race.
Yeah.
Race 2, Porsche techs came back over, tried to work out what was wrong.
Yeah.
They were trying to recode the ECU and ended up immobilizing it.
Oh.
So the car did not start for race 2.
No.
So you're already well onto the back foot starting
Yeah.
this year off.
Yeah,
Massively.
with a broken car. So then it was booking the car in with a man called Wayne Schofield up in
Chip Wizards.
Blackburn, Chip Wizards.
Yep.
Yeah. And basically we were left with nothing. Sort of leave it up to the experts. So I took the car there, and I think he spent about 3 hours trying to work out what this issue was, and he was very confused.
With a car that wouldn't start.
Yeah. Well, we got it. No, sorry. Between then, we put a new ECU, mobiliser, key.
Change the whole PCM.
Change the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it would start, but still had the same issue. So we took it to him, and then he worked out that so you drop the engine out of a Boxster, and the airbox and MAF sensor stay in the car.
Yep.
And you unplug it.
Yep.
The plug's the same on both looms, but there's a difference, and the
pins.
injectors change in the year as well.
Yeah.
So now we've got mix match MAF sensor to injectors. So he was able to recode them to be the right values, basically. And then the car was fixed.
Beautiful.
I'd say so.
Made the full power, revved all the way, sounded much cleaner. And then
we moved on to
Brands.
Alton Park.
Brands
Was it
Hatch.
Brands? It was Brands.
Brands, yeah.
Jumped one. Trust me to jump.
And that was kind of your breakthrough weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first weekend where I really, knew that I had the pace to be fighting at the front.
Definitely had the pace, dude.
Yeah.
Was it 2 front row starts?
Yes. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
it was.
the
Yeah,
start
it was first pole for race 1.
Yeah.
Second for race 2.
and the start of your rivalry for the rest of the season with Bertie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bertie Bream.
Yeah. So the two.
Two rookies to the championship, both you youngsters, and on the front row. And you disappeared off into the distance in race 1, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah. The qualifying I think was more interesting, more exciting actually.
Yeah, you two were trading laps. You two, that was
Another one of those ones where it was.
greasy,
it was
horrible.
wet. Yeah.
And you two.
This was the thing.
You two bucked the trend, didn't you?
Everyone opted for the wet tyre.
Yep, we did.
I went out on dry tyres
You did.
and was the only but one who went out on the dry tyres.
I think it was you and Bertie, both of you did.
No.
Did he go out in wets?
Bertie was out on wets.
Are you sure? I thought I was the fastest wet driver.
Bertie was out on the wets.
Okay.
Sorry to.
First my blue.
But yeah, no. So Bertie was on the wets. I was on the dries. Obviously, start of the session, the wets were much quicker. It took me quite a while and 2 spins to get the heat into the dry tyres.
Yeah.
I think even lap 1 I had a spin. It was quite embarrassing actually. But
I think it was your last 2 laps were the quickest laps of the session, weren't they?
yeah,
Literally.
it literally came on the last lap. It was like every lap I could gauge. I was coming out of Graham Hill, and I could see Bertie coming towards the last corner at Brands GP. So I could gauge roughly, average what sort of times we were doing.
Yeah.
And I knew he wasn't getting any further away, so we were pretty close. And then it was literally the last couple laps. I think everyone's wet tyres went off, and the track dried a little bit. And then it was literally last lap, boom, onto pole.
Onto pole it was.
Yeah.
And is that the first time you've done Branch GP as well?
Yeah.
And the first time you've been to Anglesey? Or have you done the C1 there?
No, I've done the race remembrance there.
Okay. And the first time you've been around National? In Silverstone?
Done a track day.
Track day, okay. So first time at Branch
Actually,
GP.
I had done a C1 3-hour race
Around
around
National.
National. Yeah.
So first time Branch GP,
Yeah.
on dry tyres, in
First
the wet.
time racing at Brands, full stop. So, yeah.
Proper breakthrough. And then, race 1 was interesting. You two off the front
Yep.
and disappear off into the distance.
I think I lost the lead through turn 1, but I think I had it back going down the back straight.
Yeah, up into Hawthorns. I remember watching you two battle it side by side going into Hawthorns,
Yeah.
which was bloody impressive to watch.
Was that the race where I went round the outside?
Yeah, that was the first.
Yeah.
That was the first race.
Yeah.
So you two disappeared off into the distance and left the rest of us to play around with each other at the back.
And argue and squabble over the rest of the points.
And you crossed the line P2, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a pretty fast spin through Paddock Hill.
Yeah. How was that?
Exciting,
Exciting.
a little bit. I mean, it was exciting. It wasn't fun, but it was exciting.
Yeah. Was that just pushing a little bit too hard? Just
Yeah.
too.
Well, I just got into the lead, and I see that I had a 5-second penalty for track limits
Right, okay.
on the board. So I'm thinking, right, okay, well, if I'm going to win this race, I need to push. So straight into Paddock Hill, pushed it too hard, spun. Bertie took the lead. At this point, I'm like, my tyres are
well hot.
well hot. Yeah, I'm sliding all the way down Paddock Hill,
So I haven't seen it, and we weren't streamed. So you go all the way sort of round and down into the bowl towards the inside.
I didn't exit the tarmac.
Okay.
Stayed on the tarmac, but it was like it went on the way in.
Yeah.
Paddock, slid all the way down, and then I sort of was I was kind of trundling my way back round. Sort of, it was the last lap.
Yeah.
And at this point, I didn't notice how close you guys were behind us.
We could see.
Yeah, I couldn't see in my rear view, so I'm thinking, oh, I'm fine. Kind of almost forgot about the 5-second penalty.
Yeah. And we were, me and Mike were pushing on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an epic battle actually. That was a good one.
So yeah, crossed the line in second, but demoted to third.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bertie was disqualified for being underweight.
Yep. So you finished P2. For the first time for you and me and Bertie, we were up on the actual proper podium. So your first proper podium in circuit racing as such, and you get up on the proper one at Brands with the crowd. Mm-hmm. How was that?
Yeah. No, it was a very cool moment. Sort of realised there that this could be a thing really. Then into race 2, pretty much
same again.
Lights to flag, lead I think.
Yeah.
Although it finished short, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, we finished under safety car. Unfortunately, Baz had quite a big one through Sheen Curve, didn't he?
Yeah.
With a few laps to go. So that was the end of that, and that was your first win.
That was my first win.
How was that?
Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah.
You were buzzing, weren't you?
Very. Yeah. Very happy on the way home. Definitely. That was the start of it, really.
The start of, is that when you sort of thought, I've got the legs, I can do this?
Yeah, that was when we realised that we sort of needed to get back into the mindset of going for the championship. Yeah. With Bertie getting disqualified, we realised it was, and he got disqualified from qualifying at Anglesey as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Was that one was for weight and
wing?
The wing moving up and down. So on the Boxster Cup cars, we have the little aero wing that pops up at 70, so it has to be fully up or fully down, and must not be moving at all. Some people disconnect the switch, but if there's a short or it touches, sometimes the motors falter. They go up and down over the run free wheel and just go up and down constantly. So. Well, I suppose you did what I do and 2 fixed bolts and take the motor out completely, and then it's gone. You never have to worry about it. So yeah, it was silly. It was always silly little things with him being disqualified, but mainly it was qualifying, wasn't it? That was the issue. So after your first win at Brands, we moved on to Oulton Park, which was another hot weekend. Yeah, really hot weekend.
Yeah.
And you had another mega qualifying session, didn't you?
Well, on paper, but in the car I was having a nightmare because we didn't test on the Friday. So we went and we thought, okay, Oulton's a very tricky track for getting past cars, so we thought for qualifying, let's go out at the front and sort of lead the qualifying session, get some open space. So I pushed hard early in qualifying and just had a nightmare, had a spin, and my radio came loose and was flapping around the footwell.
Okay.
So many racing drivers' excuses there.
There is.
So I couldn't settle in. And did I qualify 4th or 5th?
I think you qualified 5th. No, I qualified 5th. I think you were 4th. 4th. So 4th. We'll come back to. We'll get started on the race, but for the meantime, should we take a quick break?
A quick P15S,
That's
definitely.
The one. So
we will be back after this short break. And welcome back after another satisfying break. Well, it was for me anyway. Don't worry, I didn't shake more than 3 times.
Any more than that, you know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. So going through the year, you had quite a few breakout wins where you just tucked off into the distance, looked after your tyres, did what you needed to do. At what point did you think, we're on here?
I think it was probably Oulton. Seeing the top 3 from qualifying disqualified and knowing that they were starting from the back.
With a 10-second delay.
With a 10-second start delay, yeah. At you know, that weekend we knew we were going to pick up some points. Came home with nearly a full sweep, just missed the fastest lap in race 1 because we thought no point pushing it, we've got to take the wins. So after Alton, we sort of knew we were back in it.
Yeah, you disappeared off into the distance in both races, didn't you?
Yeah.
You completely controlled the race and saved your tyres.
First one saved my tyres definitely. Didn't pull away as much. I pulled away a bit and then eased off, and then realised that Bertie was catching me and put my foot down for the last lap.
Put your foot down, is that what you were doing?
Yeah.
It was the fastest lap, absolutely smashed it.
Not quite. I didn't get the fastest lap, but I had to keep him. You know, I had to keep him behind. I think he finished 2 seconds behind or something.
He did. He had a pretty good race that one. Actually, he definitely had a fire lit underneath him for that one.
So then going into race 2, I thought, well, I can't make it look too easy. You know, him catching all the way back up and just finishing 2 seconds off. So I thought, all right, I'm going to go for it, try and get the fastest lap and pick up full points for that race. So.
And this is what we did.
Yeah.
So after Alton Park, we went into Silverstone International.
Yeah.
GP. Yeah, shared the grid. Oh, it was GP, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You shared the grid with the AM and the Class 1s.
Class 1, yeah.
Bit of a damp squiver weekend. Really.
Yeah, not the most exciting, was it?
No, I didn't race. I'd kind of given up trying to catch you boys.
Yeah.
So I ended up going and working it, and a lot of safety cars in that one.
A lot.
Driving standards.
Too many to count, I think. Was there 3?
Yeah, one was well over 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the driving standards just weren't up to scratch.
Yeah.
But what was it? Was it silly moves? Was it mistakes being made and flying off? What was it?
I think it was a bit of both, to be honest, wasn't it?
Definitely some trying to take cops lap 1 off the start.
Flat and clearing a third of the Boxster Cup grid out. A couple of the Class 1s. To be fair, it wasn't the best throughout all 3 classes. There was no one in particular, so that was that. So we'll pass over that one because it was a bit of a nothing.
Was it 50 cars?
Yeah.
50 cars
50
That's a
cars.
lot of Beatles.
You and me are going to fall out, you can't.
But it's a big speed difference. I think that created a lot of it.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Do you think maybe the AM class drivers were a little bit wary that if they get passed by a Boxster Cup driver?
Maybe. I mean, there was some seriously comparative times actually in qualifying, wasn't there? Between some of the AM cars and Boxster Cup. Some of the Boxster Cup boys, Max included, but
and for those listeners that aren't completely clued up, so the AM class in Porsche Club is basically a Boxster Cup car with slicks, is it not?
Slicks. You can polycarbonate windows, electric power steering.
A bit more power?
Yeah, I think you can have a little bit more power, but not much.
Yeah.
So there's not much difference. It's just slicks do make a big difference, especially on the Trofeos that we run. So
if you've got a bit of an ego and you've got a young chap in a Boxster Cup car coming up behind you with less of everything and you're getting dicked by them, it's probably going to cheese them off a bit.
Yeah, I'd imagine some of you guys did. The thing is, the annoying thing is, it's always the young kids.
Yeah.
It was you 3 young drivers that decided to go and upset the AMs.
But how? Not just in the AMs. I mean, how have you found it? Have you and Bertie Bream sort of had this conversation about racing with older drivers that are perhaps of a different generation in terms of how they started their racing and went through everything? Whereas, do you kind of have that mindset just to go out, balls out, don't care?
No, I mean, I always try to race as respectful as I can. You know, if there's a car that's catching you, they're obviously going quicker. There's no point trying to over-defend it. And vice versa, when you're catching a car, you have to try to get past them without disrupting them as much as you can.
Yeah.
Particularly, I think qualifying is the main thing. Sort of, if I've got one sort of pet peeve in racing, it's because we shared a lot of the qualifying sessions with the Class 1 and Class 2 cars. And it's like when a Class 1 car catches you through a slow part of the track and they know that that's not going to be their best lap time now, I feel like they should definitely wait until a straight where they can pass you without affecting your... Because you could be on your your best lap.
Yeah.
This could be your best lap of your life. And their lap's already done because they've caught you in the slowest part of the track or something. And then they feel the need to disrupt your lap as well. It was particularly frustrating at Donington, wasn't it? Because we shared with GT Cup.
The whole
Or
week.
was that just testing?
That was just testing.
That was just testing.
Yeah, that was just testing on the Friday. Did you find that your mindset slightly changed after you'd had such a good brands and then moved in and you had such a great Otten Park? Did your mind change in your approach to the weekend, and how you were over that course of the weekend?
At Silverstone?
Yeah, to the beginning of the season when you came in not expecting to be where you were, and then you obviously getting the success and going, oh, we can do this here, because you climbed the championship. How did your mindset change in how you approached the weekend?
Definitely a little bit. Well, obviously now there's more to lose when you do lose, you know, or if you have an issue, you make a mistake, there's more on the line. But I don't think at any point I sort of felt like, you know, or I'm the quickest driver here, you know.
Yeah.
Qualifying, you know, out my way kind of thing, I'm coming through. It was never really that. Yeah, I'd say the only thing really was just being more careful about my mistakes.
Yeah, more self-preservation as such.
Yeah.
In the way you went about your racing and approached how you do it. Did you have the same feeling by the time you've got, and you thing is you've come and you've raced from people at the back, at Anglesey and things like that, like you said with Charlie and things. Then moving on and you're racing guys at the front that are at the front runners of the championship that have done a few seasons, Bertie's like yourself. Did you work out who you couldn't race hard with and be trustworthy with? Because trust is a good thing. You know, I find in a championship, the more you run around with these people, the trustworthy thing. Obviously, did you kind of work those out? Is there some people you treated with kid gloves as opposed to?
I mean, there's always going to be people who are happy to let you through, and people who are going to try their absolute hardest if their life depends on it.
I think Scott's got his big spoon out here and he's having a stir.
He is. I'm trying not to give him what he wants.
Yeah. Who are you beefing with?
Yeah, there are people you have to be careful of.
Yeah.
People who you can tell don't look in their mirrors as much.
Yeah, it's not.
Particularly
Yeah,
don't see
it's just some people race you differently and how hard they want to race you. It just comes down to experience as well sometimes as well.
Yeah, I mean it definitely happened at Donington for sure.
Yeah.
In race one, the dry race, I think I was a second a lap quicker than Bertie. I think, and I had a crap start. I jumped the start actually.
You did.
That was an eventful one. Long story short, I caught up to him, had a hell of a lot of speed on him coming out of Old Hairpin. I tried to move pretty much every lap, ran the outside, and I was getting pushed off the track. And I had to, you know, say to myself, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I can finish second, I don't want to lose the car. Then the whole championship's done. So I had to settle for second.
So it was at a point where if you stayed trying to get past him, you felt you were going to have an accident.
Oh yeah, I mean I was off the track multiple times.
Right.
And I thought that, you know, this is not worth it, and it paid off because he got a 5-second track limits penalty on the last lap,
Which
so
then promoted you.
Promoted me into first anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did that kind of set the tone for the rest of the year in the way you approached racing with Bertie for the rest of the year? Because it's both of you essentially for the championship.
Yeah. Well, we only had one round left after that.
Yeah.
Which was Snetterton.
But you're going into it with a very mature mindset. I like this.
It's such a young age.
It's a very mature mindset you've got there because you're playing 3D chess and you're thinking, okay, I'm not going to write the car off. You're thinking of the points. You think of the consistencies because you know the first 2 rounds weren't your best. You didn't get the points there you wanted, and you know there's still something there to fight for.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously with the drop scores as well, once you've already dropped your 2 lowest scores, it can really hurt you if you have another bad round, so you have to stay consistent.
Yeah.
When you look at Mike, you know, Mike was leading the championship up until Donington.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many wins he had, but he was just consistently on the podium. He had one
win, 5 podiums.
Yeah.
Same as me.
He was just there consistently the whole season.
He did have a good year. Did you think... I'm trying to work this out now. Was there a point where you were just happy to go in and score the points? And if there was a problem, it doesn't matter, I just need the points.
Yeah, it's always a tricky one, isn't it? Because when you're in the car, anything you try and think through outside of the car sort of disappears.
Mm.
Yeah. But definitely at Snetterton, you know, that was when I knew that I just had to keep it safe, finish.
Yeah.
I think you did more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was trying to get into. Like you've gone in and you know where you've got to finish. Mathematically, you've looked at the points.
Mm.
And you, okay, we need to do this. Was there a point where you go, I'm not going to push it, I'm just going to make sure the car gets through, keep my nose clean and get the points? Or was it, fuck this, I'm going to prove a point now?
Well, I tried my best, but, you know, I was obviously starting on pole.
Were you?
And got through the first corner first. You know, I wasn't going to slow down and take it really easy.
We had an awful start.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
But we kind of...
You and me, I think we were looking at each other like, oh no.
I think it was kind of a good thing that we both cocked it up next
After
to each
you,
other.
sir. No, after you, sir.
And that look went, oh, sod you two.
Because we sort of blocked everyone, didn't we? Charlie Dye slipped round the outside, didn't
Charlie Dye had the biggest pair of stones at Snetterton in race 1.
he? 100%.
He went 4 cars wide around the outside, and you're just like, oh my good lord, there's space hoppers on him.
Honestly, I didn't see him, and then I looked over and I'm like, oh my god. And then suddenly I'm thinking like, is he going to hold that? And then he was straight off the track.
Yeah, he ended up in
into the
Ipswich.
field. Didn't he? Yeah.
Going ploughing through the field, grabbing some corn.
Yeah. So after you got in the lead, were you just head down quali laps? Were you?
Yeah, I mean, I felt very comfortable at Snetterton. Obviously, there's a few corners where you know you have to sort of back it off a little bit because on that quickest lap there's a few corners that's quite sketchy.
Yeah, Hamilton was one. Your car looked absolutely planted through there.
Yeah.
You were so fast through there. I couldn't. Yeah. I nearly put it off trying to keep up with you.
No, to be fair, it looked it. Just from the spectators bank. I mean, on the back straight, you almost looked like you were in a C1, just sort of had back one hand on the wheel, just could have read a novel, done a painting, done whatever. It was a very calm and collective drive and a very mature drive from a champion.
Yeah, that leads me on to another thing. There was a few times throughout the season where I was trying to go as fast as I could in the race, and then I thought, okay, I'm just going to back it off a little bit, and the times start to go up, and you realise that
you're driving comfortable and smooth. And
and it's faster.
And you overdrive. When you overdrive, you actually go slower.
Yeah, because those tyres, when you push them really hard, the Trofeos, they do switch off, don't they?
Yeah.
And
you carry on driving the same, and you start getting a little bit frustrated that the car's not doing what you want it to do.
Yeah.
And then but as the tyres back off, you back off with it, and the times
Did you get a good
actually stay
understanding?
consistent.
Do you think having the season on those style of tyres is going to help you move on into the future with the tyre management? Because you do have to do tyre management, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Obviously, like you said, two sets for the season. We use those in qualifying and all the races.
Yeah.
And you do lean on them, don't you? So, and they're essentially they're a track tyre, but they're a fast road tyre, sort of.
Yeah, road legal tyre. No, I mean I think that overall they're a great tyre. I'm very shocked that they managed to last as long as they did.
They do, yeah, they do really, really last. So, they do teach you a good bit of sort of tyre management, and you can get them back, can't you? By slowing down and being a bit smooth, they do come back to you. It's quite a nice feeling. So, 3 laps prior to the finish of race 1, were you thinking, we've done this? What was going through your head?
I mean, I didn't want to, think. I didn't want to get ahead of myself at all. Every corner something could happen.
Yeah.
And obviously we had the added difficulty of catching lap traffic at the end of the first race. So
he did.
I didn't.
No.
I was a little bit nervous.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I just get in there before you did.
And obviously, race 1, Bertie was on the tail.
Yeah,
so
he pushed on, didn't he?
I was worried, if I catch a lap car into a corner where I'm not going to be able to get past them, then that might become an issue.
Yeah.
Of Bertie catching up behind. Luckily, it played out pretty well. So yeah, race 1 was good.
Come out of through Coram, up Murray's. Job's done.
Yeah.
Looking at the flag, the team's there.
Oh, what, race 2?
Race 1.
Race 1.
Because you won it in race 1, didn't you?
No.
You won the championship race 1?
No.
I thought you secured it in race 1.
No, I still had to finish 14th in race 2.
It's 14th.
Yeah, but still had to finish.
Okay. So race 2, round Coram, through Murray's, up the straight. How was that?
Yeah, no, that was... I couldn't quite prepare for how I was going to feel. I didn't know.
Is that when the emotion kind of hit you?
Yeah. I was quite quiet in the car, honestly. It was just all setting in, and obviously I couldn't get 100% comfortable because there was still post-scrutineering checks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you know you're good, but until you officially
There's
got
always
it,
that nervy bit.
Yeah. So, but no, I was very, very excited.
How was your dad?
Very happy. Yeah. I didn't get to see his like initial reaction. We pull into Parc Ferme and it takes a few minutes for everyone to get over, so I don't really know how they reacted. But yeah, I think he was pretty proud.
He definitely was, mate.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Fantastic. So you are a Porsche champion, and you're moving on to different things in 2026.
Yeah.
Are you at liberty to tell us what you're doing? Well, the shirt you're wearing is kind of a big clue. Porsche Sprint Challenge Great Britain. You're going onto the Toka package. You're racing in a Porsche Factory Series. Take it away. What are you doing?
Yeah, so obviously not too dissimilar from what we've been doing this year in the fact that we're still with Porsche, still mid-engine car, but twice the power and on slicks. Yeah. So another big jump. It's like C1s to Boxster. It's pretty much just as big of a jump, if not bigger, to go from Boxster to a full-blown GT4 car. So yeah, very excited for that. It's definitely still not 100%. I don't think it will be. I don't think it is for a lot of people until you start getting to those early months.
First weekend of the year, you're there.
Yeah, but we've got a car. We've got our entry in, so we're entering into the RS Pro category.
Yep.
With Clean Racing. We're entering the talent pool class.
Okay.
Which is another thing they've added this year.
Yep.
So you can enter it if you're under 25, essentially. So yeah, that's exciting. Very, very excited for that.
Have you got a sort of a pre-season testing plan? Because you've tested a few things. You had a test of a Cup car recently as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
Made a little play in that, and then you did the Porsche Day at Silverstone, like a taster day, with a couple of other Porsche Club drivers. Yeah. How was that?
Yeah, great. Yeah. GT3 Cup car is just the best sounding car in the world when you're sitting inside it. Gearbox, straight cut, sequential gearbox, just proper race car that. It was just a track day, and I only had a little bit of time at the end of the day, so I wasn't like pushing.
You were quick though, weren't you?
Pretty scared, but I was all right, I think. Yeah,
your dad phoned me and let me know how you got on.
That might have been the GT4 day.
It was GT3 when that's what he called, and the GT4s,
really? Yeah, the GT4 RS track day, test day. Sorry, we did at Snetterton. That was unreal.
That definitely sealed. That's what I want to do next year.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Toby Trice let me have a go in his car.
Real name, no gimmicks.
round Snet, and honestly, I was a lot more comfortable than I thought I was going to be.
Yeah.
I thought, this is a lot to take in, a lot of upgrades from the Boxster. Yeah. Very different, but honestly, within the first session, I was feeling pretty comfortable and starting to push, starting to get sideways a little bit. It was wet when we first went out as well. Start of the day was wet, and then it dried by lunchtime, and we went out on some used slicks.
Yeah. And go from there.
Just went at it pretty much. No sort of. It was kind of just me in the car. Just do your own thing. There was no sort of instruction or anything.
No, that's sort of more organic, the way that you just taste it as such.
Yeah, but we put in some good times that we were happy with.
Yeah.
They haven't raced at Snetterton for a couple of years.
Okay.
So there wasn't much data to go off. Yeah. But from the times we were doing on used slicks, we're feeling pretty confident for next year.
Good. That's good to hear.
Fighting talk.
Do you think the Porsche ladder is something you want to progress through? Because obviously you start off at club, and that's the lower end of the pyramid, and you've made the jump now to sprint. So essentially, you're on the next level of the Porsche club ladder. Because you get take on, you can really push up that. Is that something you want to progress up through with Porsche, or are you just kind of, that looks good, that's the next thing? Where do you want to kind of push on post 2026?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think the dream for me would be to do Le Mans in a Porsche. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's slightly difficult now that Porsche have pulled out of WEC, but Super Cup is probably the current dream.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sort of, if there was a 5-year plan, Super Cup would be at the end of it, probably.
And basically become a professional racing driver as such with a bit of a day job.
Be the next Harry King.
Yeah. Or, well, definitely Harry King. I mean, he did Porsche Junior thing, didn't he? Straight into Carrera Cup, finished second
Mhm.
Yep.
first year, and then won it.
Yeah.
And
But
straight to
he went
Super
through Ginettas, he went through all
Yeah.
sorts. And now he's racing all over the world.
Cup. Yeah.
Following the Formula 1 boys.
Definitely. Definitely.
So that's the plan.
That's the dream. Whether it's the plan or not yet. We'll have to
Any
see.
classic racing on the cars, obviously, with the family business doing classic Porsche? Is that something that's...
Definitely.
Maybe a bit of Goodwood.
Yeah, I would. Goodwood is another is a
Bucket list.
bucket list race.
Bucket list.
100%.
Fantastic.
100% that's a bucket
Now,
list.
have you ever done a top 10 shootout? Is it something you would love to do?
What the Goodwood shootout?
Well, just any top 10 shootout.
I've never done one, no. But
You're
I would
about
love
to.
Am I now?
You are about to, because we have the Driving Talk podcast top 10 shootout plus an extra question.
We might have to rename it the Hot Lap 11.
The hot lap. We've proper cocked this up, haven't we? We have proper cocked this up. Anyway, so it was 10 questions, but Numpty added another one, so now it's 11.
It's a good question.
It is a very good question. I'm not damaging you for that, but it's the fact it's now 11.
11.
Yeah, there's nothing. I think we're gonna. What's that film where they turn it up to 11, and it's it's a musician one. It was the piss taking film. It will come to me. It will come to me. Turn it up. Yeah.
You can Google that if you want while we...
Yes. Okay. I'll Google that shortly. But basically,
We have a selection of questions.
yeah.
Okay.
These are no-think questions, just answer.
And we've asked everyone the same question.
Okay.
And what I'm probably going to do is put a collaboration through after this season's ended, which hopefully will be a very long season. I'm going to put a collaboration through of the top 10s to see, basically, stir some shit online and see what people think.
Should we get into this?
I think so.
Red sauce or brown sauce?
Red.
Okay. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Are you a movies or a books person?
Neither.
Ooh, okay.
What instead?
Shows. Series.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, box set.
I never had you down as a musical type. Race weekend or boys weekend?
Race weekend.
Good lad. Text or voice note?
Text.
Good man. Good man. If you could have one person narrate the rest of your life, who would it be?
One person. What? Sorry.
To narrate the rest of your life.
David Attenborough.
Very good choice.
That's a good
It's a popular one.
Very good choice, yes.
One lap shootout. What track and against who?
God, that is a tough one. What track? I'd have to say Knockhill, I think. For a shootout.
Yeah, against
Yeah.
who?
Against who? In what car?
Any car you choose.
Any car I choose. Against who? Wow. Any driver.
Any driver.
Any driver.
Who's
Lewis
your-
Hamilton.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
So Knockhill, Lewis Hamilton in a C1.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Let's do it. Sounds great.
Do you prefer a wet or a dry race?
What?
Good lad, yes. Manual or paddle shift?
Manual.
Thank you. Well done.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Proper shift.
Senna or Schumacher?
Schumacher.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I suppose, yeah, fetus.
If your car could make one noise when you press the throttle pedal, what would that noise be? It cannot be the car noise.
Ooh. Any noise.
Any noise, make it as funny as possible.
Really got me on the spot here. Any noise.
Any noise.
Can't think of a good noise.
Don't make me do mine again.
No, don't.
What's yours? Give me some insight. Give me some ideas.
This is Chip's daughter Daisy's fault. 'Cause She
Okay.
used to do this all the time, and it's written on the side of the tanker lorries, the white with the red writing. You know what they are?
Okay, that's not a bad answer.
That's Scott's. What's yours?
I don't know.
Alex King gave us the ka-chow.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I'm just not creative enough, I don't think, to think of an exciting answer. I think mine's going to be quite boring.
But it can be boring if you want it to be boring.
I can't think of anything that would be... This is bad. This is really bad. My mind's just gone blank.
Well, they're saying that Rob Chapman did go with the only engine note that's acceptable, which is a Eurocar V6.
Yeah.
I thought we said no Carnos.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
But Rob is...
He's very old school.
Yeah, he's old school and he's in his 70s, so... I'm quite hard of hearing. Bless him.
Young pup like you, and you can't think of one.
No.
I know what you could have.
No, I'm overthinking it, that's why.
There we go. Should we come?
Max Awards.
Should we just go with that?
Alright, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's us.
Was that the 11th question?
That was the
Carnos?
11th question. That throws everyone.
It does.
It throws everyone.
Yeah, everyone just kind of goes, I don't know.
Yeah.
You won't get that on another podcast.
Probably not.
No, probably for damn good reasons. But we don't care.
No.
But Max, it's been so great to have you down. Obviously, you're down here picking up a car to take back and help run next year, but it's a pleasure to have you down. Boxster Cup champion, talking about your season, and Porsche Sprint challenged GB next year. Can't wait to see how it goes.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
Pleasure, dude.
Very excited for next year. You'll have to come along to a race.
Ooh,
I think so.
Yeah, you get Porsche Hospitality next year as well.
Yeah.
I know my man, he's famous.
And with that, it is goodbye from Max Watts, from Scott Evans, and from Rob Lewis. This has been the Driving Talk podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all of that luck. We're still on TikTok. No, we're not doing any silly dances. And that's all from us. See you in about a week. We've got another great guest on, but for now, goodbye.
Bye.